The three most important types of insurance every contractor needs are general liability, workers' compensation, and commercial auto. And of those, general liability is by far the most important. I'm Pascal Burke. I began as an architectural apprentice at 15, then worked as an architectural draftsman for 7.5 years while earning my way through university. After that, I joined the Tanner Company, a large concrete firm that built parking structures, stadiums, and bridge girders. I later ran my own concrete company for 15 years, building parking structures. Eventually, I served on the board of a national contractors insurance carrier and as the national director of marketing. In 2006, I started Pascal Burke Insurance Brokerage to bring real job, site experience, and carrier insight to contractors like you. Number one, start with general liability. It is the foundation of everything you do. GL protects you on the job and, just as importantly, after the job is finished. It is often the deciding factor in whether you can even bid, get on the job, or get paid. But having a policy on paper isn't enough. Your customer will most likely dictate your insurance requirements. The details include required limits of liability and specific endorsements. Often, the exact form number is specified. Additional insured status provides your customer with direct access to your insurance carrier, including carrier-provided defense. Going operations covers you during construction, while completed operations protects you after the project is finished. Primary wording makes your policy the primary policy, while the customer's policy remains secondary or excess. The waiver of subrogation eliminates your carrier's ability to recover money from your customer's policy when they are responsible for a claim. Finally, per project aggregate allows your limits of liability to refresh for each project, regardless of claims on other jobs. What we've discussed here is the face of the policy, the actual terms and conditions, and how a claim is measured are determined by these specific endorsements. They dictate how a claim is brought to the carrier, whether a defense is provided, and if your policy is primary, or if you can recover from a customer's policy proportionate to their responsibility for a claim. Next is workers' compensation. This covers your people and your payroll, and mistakes here are expensive. I've seen year-end audits double a company's premium because payroll was recorded inaccurately or labor was misclassified. Treating employees like subs, failing to track payroll to the correct job codes, or not documenting a return to work program will drive your EMR and your costs up fast. Accurate payroll ledgers, correct job classifications, and a written return to work policy will prevent audit shocks and keep premiums manageable. Commercial auto and hired and non-owned auto coverage are often the silent threats. If an employee uses a personal truck for supply run and is involved in an accident, your business can be fully exposed. And non-owned protects you for rentals, borrowed vehicles, and employees' personal vehicles used for work. Confirm that all vehicles are listed and carry the intended limits, and that coverage applies to the actual work runs your crew performs. Serious vehicle claim without the right coverage can bankrupt a small contractor faster than almost anything else. Understand your minimum insurance requirement with these three actions. 1, pull your certificate of insurance, or better, the contractual insurance requirements of your largest customer. Start with general liability. Read the contract and write down the limits, the endorsement requirements, the operations type L ongoing VIS completed, primary wording, waiver of subrogation per project aggregate, and the 30-day notice language. Don't assume standard language is enough. Compare it to your largest customer's requirements. 2, clean up your payroll and job classification records now. Make sure every hour and every subcontractor payment ties to a specific job code and the correct classification. That clarity stops auditors from making changes that spike your premiums. Collect certificates of insurance from all subcontractors. Check to make sure workers' comp enlisted. 3, commercial auto. Verify hired and non-owned auto is on your policy. Confirm that it covers rentals, vehicles, and employees' personal trucks used for work runs. Let me give you one real example. On a project in Orange County, supplier used the wrong concrete mix and the concrete did not come to strength. That small error became a multi-week delay and a claim that could have been catastrophic. Later, sitting on the carrier board I watched how underwriters dissected the contract language, the certificates, and the endorsements to determine exposure. Both sides of that story, the job site reality and the way carriers scrutinize risk, is why I can show you exactly where to look before you sign a contract. I built a tool called the Insurance Needs Calculator to help you do this quickly. It asks 15 practical questions and generates a tailored insurance needs report in about 5 minutes. The report flags gaps across general liability, workers' compensation, and commercial auto that most contractors miss, giving you a prioritized list of what to fix first. If you value the business you've built, start with general liability, then tighten workers' comp and auto. Run the insurance needs calculator, get your tailored insurance needs report, which includes information on insurance you may need, and use it to prioritize the fixes that matter most. Subscribe for more practical, job site-tested insurance guidance. In the next video, break down the exact general liability endorsements and certificate language that win bids and survive claims. Run the calculator now, and I'll see you in the next video.